sound like a Buddhist, or you sound like a Hindu, or something like that. And honestly, I can say that that's not true. I'm not a Buddhist, and I'm not a Hindu. I like to call myself a scientist, but a scientist in 5 dimensions. My background is science, is mathematics and science. My degree from college is in computer science. So I like to think of myself as a scientist, but I call myself a scientist in 5 dimensions. Why 5 dimensions? Well, 3 dimensions are the physical dimensions, right? The 4th dimensions is so-called time, although it's really a construct more than anything else. And so I call the 5th dimension the spiritual dimension. And I think that the spiritual dimension has certain rules, just as the physical dimensions do, just as gravity is a rule in the 3-dimensional or 4-dimensional world. So there are certain rules in the spiritual world as well. And if we take that entire world together, the 3 physical dimensions, time, and the spiritual world, then we have a full picture of what our world really is. And if we can understand rules that span all of those 5 dimensions, then we're going to start understanding how the world works a lot better. So I'll give you an example. A basic rule in this world, in this 5-dimensional world, is the rule of karma. Okay, now again, I'm not using the Hebrew word for it. There really is no Hebrew word for it, but it's a concept that we see again and again and again throughout the Torah and throughout the Tanakh. That what you put out is what you get back. As you treat the universe, so the universe is going to treat you. We see many times that people who have done good eventually get good done back onto them, and people who have done bad eventually get bad back on them. And another law of the 5 dimensions is the total physical plus spiritual world. Our total existence is that the strongest force in our existence is love, without a doubt. And I'll quote very briefly Song of Songs, chapter 8, verse 6, that love is as strong as death, and jealousy as powerful or as harsh as the Sheol, as the grave. Okay, so love is as strong as death. That sounds like a really nice poetic kind of statement, but I think it's actually very true. I think it's actually a statement of fact that the most powerful force in this universe is love, and it's the only force that can ultimately overcome death. I'll speak a lot more about this, I hope, in future videos, but just to give an example, many people speak about eternal love. If they love somebody, I will love you forever, I will love you beyond the grave. It's eternal love. There's this idea that love transcends even the very concept of being alive, or being in proximity, or being close to one another, or one person can be alive and the other person can be dead, or maybe 2 people can be dead, but that love is stronger than even that force of death. So we think, or the foolish people of the world think of death as the strongest force in the world, and they often tap into death as ways to tap into power, and they make a big mistake. Again, I hope to go over many of these concepts in more details in future videos, but really it turns out that the Torah teaches us, Tanakh teaches us, Yehovah teaches us, the strongest force without a doubt in this universe is love. And if we were to get to a point, humanity were to get to a point, led by the nation of Israel, following the true Torah, following the true Tanakh, not the rabbinical perversion of the Torah, not the rabbinical perversion of the Tanakh, but the true Torah and the true Tanakh, then what we would do is we would infuse love into the world throughout humanity, and we would eventually be able to conquer death. And that is the only path to eternal life. It's the only path to the salvation of this world. And there are various psukim, various verses in the Tanakh which explicitly say things along this line about the idea of death being eradicated. Isaiah 25, I believe. I'll leave it with that for now, and I'm going to play a little bit of flute. So, Eliezer, you have a favorite song?
Yeah, Manavo.
I already did that one a while ago on the Grand Canyon. Let's do Mizmor. Got one?
Mizmor David.
I'm going to try. It's very windy here, but let's give it a shot. Oh man, it's too windy. Hold on, maybe if I change direction a little bit. Oh boy. It's too windy. Sorry guys, it's too hard. The wind is too strong up here. It's messing up my flute playing. The wind itself is playing the flute. You can hear. And once again, this is Melech Ben Yaakov here with Eliezer. Eliezer, any final parting words?
Yeah, come out here. Woo, take a nice